Everybody, it's Ben, go Ben, and so forth. Karen's about to go to karaoke, so she's not going to stream with me tonight. We had dinner at our one of our favorite Thai places with Archer about 5:30 to 6. And I was watching some baseball and taking a nap and so forth. Then I decided I should stream again. So if I understand things correctly, and I don't, so Hans is suing 5 different entities. 3 are people, Magnus, Danny, and Hikaru. 2 of them are companies, chess.com and Play Magnus. And he wants, on 4 different counts, 100 million each. So it's possible that he's asking for 2 billion. What I mean is like all 4 counts, all 5 entities, 100 million each. So I don't even know, but it's at least 2 billion. Yeah, then he could buy Uber Eats and he can, get his food delivered or something. Yay, 400 centitudes. The bits speak for themselves. The Astros were up 3-2 when I left like 20 minutes ago. Hey Siri, how are the Astros doing?
The Astros are beating the Yankees.
Hey Siri, do you think Hans Niemann will win his lawsuit? Man, nothing. Hey Siri, do you think Hans Niemann will win his lawsuit?
I don't have an answer for that. Is there something else I can help with?
Yeah, Siri, do you think Hans Niemann cheated against Magnus? It doesn't understand. So I guess not. Otherwise it would be like, yes. Yeah. And so forth. Now, if you want an 8-ball, you got to look at Joe Ingram's stream. Oh, snap. 2,600 subs. What else? Thanks to Adam Wallace. Yesterday, Adam gave 50 subs to the stream, and today he gave 100. So, he's making the stream. I mean, he's donating so many subs, it's like he lost a lawsuit to me and he has to give me hundreds of subs. Terrible. Yay, thanks the Taw. Let's see, who did I forget to thank? Somebody else must have done something. Zenai gave 400 bits. I did thank him. Thanks the Taw. I fought the Taw and the Taw won. I fought the Taw and the Taw won. Yay! Northern Soul 13 subscribed. Well, I streamed about 4 hours ago with the similar title, except for the part 2 part. Thanks, Nicholas Stojan. You're the best. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't know how much, if Hans wants 100 million per count, or he wants 100 million per entity per count. So he's either suing for 400 million or 2 billion. I'm not sure. Good question. 2 billion, what else? Yeah. Man, if he gets 1% of that, that's a lot of money. You see what I'm saying? No? I mean, 1% of 2 billion is 20 million. God damn. I haven't talked to my brother about the chances of winning such a suit, but like my understanding of chess.com's attitude towards these kinds of things is they don't settle out of court. They think they're right, and when they say stuff like you cheated and we think you cheated and your account's banned and we call you a cheat, if they get sued, they defend themselves and say they have proof. They're not going to say, we went too far, so we'll settle out of court. Now, I'm not saying the other entities won't settle out of court. I just don't see chess.com doing that. I think chess.com prefers to be vindicated. So I think this is going to go to court. And then the 2 options are it's laughed out of court and the judge just dismisses it and refuses to listen. Or he thinks it's okay and we have a trial. And this will be bigger than the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial for sure. And I'll be the main commentator, obviously. And Yasser. Yeah, it's already been decided by the court of public opinion that me and Yasser will do the live commentary for the court case. Yeah, I mean, I'll be like, Hans said this and Magnus said this, and then Yasser will be like, in 1972, Lajos Portish said that Lubomir Lubojevich played a bad move, and Lubo wanted to go to court because he didn't make a bad move, and they argued for years about whether the move was bad, and then Viktor Korchnoi stepped in, and he said, let's ask Anatoly Karpov. And the matter was never settled. It's still in court now, backlogged. That'll be what he says. Pick one, subscribed. Hooray. The suit is in the Eastern District Court in St. Louis. It's federal court. So somebody said Missouri law applies, but I thought it was a federal case, although I could be wrong. So I don't think what's stated in matters, but it has to. If defamation, it should be in the state. So I don't know. Now, Ferenc Portish was also asked, and he said, I played Ben Feingold once and I crushed him. Unfortunately, that's true. Man, I got beat bad. I was white. It was an Exchange Kings Indian, and I got crushed. Thanks for the 1,000 centidues, Nicholas Dojan. You're the best. It's tough doing Hikaru. It takes a year off my life. C.L. Smith subscribed. Thank you. Thanks for the sub. Go Hype Train. Objection 3 full repetition is likely. Tort law allows state court. The lawsuit is federal. Good, good. My dad was a law professor and a chess master. My dad was not a law professor. What? Or law professional. My brother has a law degree, and he works in a law office. My dad worked for the state of Michigan, and at one point he was an investigator, but it wasn't like he was down with the law. But my brother my brother's actually going to be here tomorrow night. He's driving back from Disney World, and we're going to have dinner. But I don't think he's going to come on the stream. He's just driving through. He's going to keep going. He drove all night to get to Detroit. A not so well-known Cyndi Lauper song that she went to Detroit. I am the law. Anyway, it'll be interesting, and that's what matters. Let's go Hype Train. We got to hype this. I think I'm going to play a few games and try to get my rating back up, because my rating is embarrassing now, 2762. What am I, Hans Niemann? Terrible. And so forth. I can't handle the Hans. I don't know what Hikaru said about the lawsuit. Won't answer me. Oh yeah, David Proust is pretty mad. What's funny is, many years ago, David Proust, who was like on the ground floor of chess.com, he quit in a huff. He was very mad at chess.com. Then they made up. And obviously, before all of this happened, over the last 7-8 years, most people in the chess world aren't fans of Hans Niemann because of his personality. So I think David Proust is thinking, this guy cheated a lot on chess.com. This guy's not a nice person. And for some reason, David Proust is singing Danny's praises. I guess they're friends. And he thinks Danny's doing good for chess. So he has sort of the opposite view of me. Although we have the same view on Hans. I'm not a Hans fan. But in this instance, I side more with the truth than with who I like. Right now, I don't really like anybody. I like Karen. But the individuals involved, the principals, they're all terrible people and companies. So I assume, as I tweeted, Lee Chess is going to just buy chess.com soon, since chess.com is going to be worthless. And I'll be a Lee Chess streamer, finally. The goal of my life. No, I assume at some point I'm going to get an email from chess.com saying I'm not a chess.com streamer anymore. That wouldn't surprise me. then I'll be a Elite Chess streamer. It hasn't happened yet. But I mean, I diss chess.com a lot, so I wouldn't be surprised if they tell me my services are no longer required. Whatever that means. Basically take off the chess.com logo. That's about all I would have to do. I can still do chess.com, just would be a chess.com streamer. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. Who cares? It's all funny to me. Yeah. And so forth. Well, the benefit that I get from chess.com streaming is I'm on Chess TV 3 times a week. Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's it. So, that's not much of a benefit. But, we'll see what... I don't care which platform I stream on, obviously. But I've been streaming on chess.com for 6 years. I did stream on chess.com and Elite Chess at the beginning. Because I used to play on Elite Chess occasionally 6, 7, 8 years ago. It was funny, about, I want to say 7 years ago, but I could be 2 or 3 years off. When Elite Chess was very popular at the beginning. So Elite Chess had been around for maybe 2 or 3 years, and it was unclear which site was more popular, Elite Chess or chess.com. Yes, this is a true story. Yasser Sarawan said to me, there's this place to play chess online, Lou Chess, and it's got millions of people. I've never heard of it. And I said, do you mean Lee Chess? And he goes, yeah, that's it. Have you heard of this place? So that was funny. Yasser was the last person to have heard of Lee Chess. Also, many people have never gone to Magnus Carlsen's Wikipedia page and noted that his name on Wikipedia is Sven Owen Magnus Carlsen. And they learned that from the lawsuit. They're like, what's this name? Yeah. Would he be world champion if he actually used his real name? Sven Owen, I don't know. Would Nakamura be a good player if he used his real name? We'll have to ask Hikaru. Triboluminescence subscribed. Great. So basically all the chess players none of them use their real name. Terrible. Yeah, Sven Carlsen, people would just start crushing him. They'd be like, Sven, I'm not losing to a guy named Sven. But Magnus, that sounds pretty impressive. So you can see how he gained a couple hundred rating points with that. Yeah. And so forth. Well, my real name isn't even Ben. Only Nakamura knows my real name, Benjamin. Now the question is, do you guys on the internet know my middle name, and can you spell it? Because my middle name can be spelled 2 different ways. Well, probably 3 different ways. Ben's real name, it's Sven. Did you already talk about the lawsuit? This is my second stream about the lawsuit, Chess with Ovi. Come on. Now, Ovi, this is Philip is correct with 1 L. Now, this is hard to believe, so I want you to sit down because I don't want you to fall over in amazement and hit your head like $1 Million Baby. Chill, relax. Okay. Ovi, are you ready for this? Right. Now, you know how silly he sounds on the internet, like he's 12 and he doesn't do well in school. But Ovi's actually an adult and he has a law degree. He doesn't practice law because they won't let him. Because they're like, come on, man, you're got something loose over here. Anyway, so I'm sure Ovi has an opinion, and his opinion is as irrelevant as you guys, except it's less irrelevant than you guys. Not because he has a law degree, because you guys are suspicious. Chess Cab for Cutie subscribed. Good. By the way, C.L. Smith and Ovi, and anybody else who lives in Metro Atlanta, Archer told Karen today and or yesterday, I don't know what day it was, might have been today, when's the next tournament? And he hadn't brought that up in a while. And Karen said, well, there's the weekend tournament in Atlanta this weekend. Do you want to play? And he said yes. So anybody who's going to the tournament in Atlanta this weekend, I don't know where it's at. Might be in Chamblee. I don't know. It's a class tournament maybe. They'll get about 100 players, I guess. Archer supposedly is going to play. And Karen will take him to the tournament, but she's not going to play. I don't know if she's going to hang out and talk to the gawking rabble or just drop him off and come home. I don't know. So Archer will be there. It's in Tucker. God, terrible. Avenge Our Ragers subscribed. Good, good. The more you subscribe, the more subs I have. This is the most subs we've had all year. We have over 2,600 subs. Marmu says, hey, Ben, I subscribed. Let's have a look. Marmu subscribed right after Chess Cab for Cutie, but I missed it. Terrible. Yay! Give a shout out to Marmu and don't eat dairy. I actually don't know what duck chess is, except that it has a duck. So it's chess, and there's a duck, and that's all I got. I have no idea what the rules are, what the duck does. I don't know how to play Duck, Duck, Goose. Nothing. I got nothing. Yeah. That's all there is. How does the chess community feel? The chess community is torn asunder. I'll let you guys look up what torn asunder means while I have some Perrier. I'm tearing this Perrier up asunder. Anyway, okay, so most grandmasters, I can speak for most grandmasters because I am a grandmaster, believe Hans cheated more than he said he did online, like chess.com said, and that Hans did not cheat against Magnus. That's the prevailing thought. Like Perelstein says it's 0% Hans cheated against Magnus. We don't think he didn't cheat because he doesn't cheat or he does cheat. We've just looked at the game. The game itself isn't indicative of somebody who's cheating. It's indicative of Magnus playing a really bad game, and Hans played okay. Hans didn't play terrible. Now, it's possible Hans did cheat against Magnus, but we don't think he did. Now, if you ask me, did Hans cheat online between 2013 and 2019, then yeah. How often did he cheat online? I don't know. It could have been 100 games. It could have been 3 games. Probably it's 100, but I don't know. Okay. And has Hans ever cheated over the board? I don't know. I got nothing. Did Hans cheat against Magnus? No. And the point is, when Magnus loses to Hans and then withdraws from the tournament and indicates, that he thinks Hans cheated during the game, he wasn't concentrating and he's black and he outplayed me. So he's insinuating Hans cheated against him. That's not, we don't think that's true. So what a lot of people are doing, people who don't like Hans, like I don't like Hans, what they're doing is they're saying Hans cheated online. Hans may have cheated in real life, maybe. And I don't know if Hans cheated against Magnus, but Magnus said so, and it doesn't matter. That since Hans cheated online and he did more than he said he did, that's good enough for me. That means he shouldn't be playing. That's some people's opinion. Some people's opinion, like me, are Hans cheated online, but he hasn't cheated recently, and he didn't cheat against Magnus. So Magnus losing to him, it shouldn't be like Hans should be banned because Hans cheated 5 years ago. And other people have an opinion I don't agree with, which is Hans cheated at some point in his life, therefore he's a cheater. He's always cheating. I don't agree with that. Artistic Blunder subscribed. Tonk Han subscribed. So everybody has a different opinion. Okay, the gawking rabble, for the most part, you're the gawking rabble. You're like, Magnus is a reasonable person. Hans's rating is going up too much, So I think Hans has been cheating somehow. That's what the gawking rabble thinks. Grandmasters think Hans cheated online. Hans probably cheated online a lot, but he hasn't been cheating recently. He stopped cheating. And against Magnus, he didn't cheat because nothing in that game showed that he cheated. Especially the move knight c4. Terrible. So what I think and what you think doesn't matter. What matters is what the courts think. Rawr. So one thing that Magnus can use to defend himself, Latinum Blonde subscribed, is whether Hans cheated or didn't cheat against Magnus, Magnus believes it. He's like George Costanza. Okay? If you ask Magnus, did Hans cheat against you in the Singfield Cup? He'll say yes. He's not lying. He's not being untruthful. That's what he thinks. So whether Hans cheated or not, Magnus isn't like making something up because he's embarrassed that he lost. He legitimately feels Hans cheated against him. And most grandmasters don't agree with that Hans cheated against him. We all agree Hans has been cheating online, but perhaps not for the last 2 years. And probably Magnus feels Hans has cheated online the last 2 years, at least a little, and probably thinks Hans cheated in slow chess against somebody that wasn't him. I'm just telling you how Magnus feels. So it's not like Magnus is making stuff up. It could be that Magnus is wrong, but he's not making stuff up. And, 90% of the posts on Twitter are from Magnus's lackey, Tarjay, whatever, Svensson or something. And he just backs Magnus, obviously, because he works for Magnus. So, and he posts a lot. So if you just read Twitter, probably most of the posts are pro-Magnus. Okay? They're not Cro-Magnus. They're pro-Magnus. Or is that Magnum? It doesn't matter. Okay, so the general population just says Hans cheated online. Hans beat Magnus with black. Magnus says he's been cheating. So we're going to just run with that. Like, that's a good story, that Hans is cheating a lot. And people who have thought about it more and are better at chess, we think Hans cheated online. We think he stopped at some point. We don't know if he's cheated on over the board, and he didn't cheat against Magnus. And people who are like, well, if he cheated 100 games online, obviously he cheated against Magnus over the board. There's a lot of people who believe that. And cheating online is very easy. Cheating online and not getting caught is less easy. But cheating over the board, that takes huge balls. I wouldn't think Hans has those balls. The only person with balls that big that I've seen recently is Sam Sevian. Sam Sevian will take your king and break it and throw it at you and say, let's go outside. So if somebody said Sam Sevian cheated and he has the balls to do it, then okay, maybe. But obviously Sam Sevian's never cheated. I'm kidding. But Sam Sevian has the balls to do anything. I mean, he'll kick your ass, right? So, yeah, I don't think Hans cheated against Magnus. I don't think Hans has cheated over the board, but I think he's cheated online a lot, which he admitted that he cheated online, just not as much as we think he did. So, the fact that he cheated online 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, and then you're just like, well, then he cheated against Magnus in the over the board game. I mean, cheating at the Singfield Cup is like the hardest slow tournament to cheat in. If you're going to cheat in a slow tournament, you should do it in the Rufus and Doofus Open, where the security is not so tight. And you shouldn't do it against a game the whole world is watching live online. And there's like several arbiters and all the best players in the world are there. That's probably not the time to cheat. If you're going to cheat, then cheat against weak players. And here's why. If Hans cheats against good players over the board, that's suspicious. Why did Hans win 5 games in a row against 26-70 to 28-80? Why did he do that? Is he cheating? But if Hans cheats at the World Open, the Chicago Open, or the Rufus and Doofus Open and beats 5 guys in a row who were 2,600, nobody cares. So if you are going to cheat, you want to cheat against people who are lower rated than you and just beat all of them. Then nobody will suspect you, right? If Magnus wins 15 games in a row against people rated 26 to 2,700, nobody cares. If Magnus beat Caruana 15 games in a row, people will be like, well, wait a minute. I never thought Magnus was cheating before, but what's all this then? Okay, that's why he had to let Hikaru draw or win a game after beating him so many times. No, wait, that's not why. Delicious. I liked a video on Twitter where a bottle of Perrier scared a cat. The Perrier won. Go Perrier. Now, as far as the lawsuit's concerned, there's 2 possibilities. The judge will just say, like, this is garbage, get out of here. Or the judge will say, interesting indeed. Okay, and let's proceed. And then it will proceed. And, it'll take months and years for that to happen. Either one of them. So, Shallow Chartreuse gifted a sub. Pick One gave 100 cents to dues. And more importantly, the longer this drags on, the more we can talk about it. Do you think the CIA and KGB helped Fisher, spelled Fisher wrong, Spassky, etc., cheat back then? No. We have a raid. Thanks for the raid, whoever raided. FM John Curtis Chess raided with a party of 50. 50. Let's give them shout-outs, even though it happened 2 minutes ago. Give them shout-outs. Now, I made a joke on Twitter that very few people understood. So I'm going to explain it here since you guys are watching. I said that there was a settlement offer from Magnus. He offered to give Hans the money if Magnus could get the anal beads in return because he wants to put them next to his sex doll at his home. Endless Sauce subscribed. I don't know if you guys saw the video of Magnus's home like 2 years ago and he had like a sex doll there. I don't know if you guys saw that. Anyway, that would be good if he gets the anal beads too. So that could be an out-of-court settlement. When I liked something on Twitter, a guy told me I was talking out of my ass. That's what he wrote. And I responded with, that's not me, that's the anal beads. So, yeah. Yeah, he just has a doll in his living room from like some movie set. Like, I don't know. Weird. $50 million. Yeah. Anyway, all of that is true, even though the stuff that wasn't true. But it was true. The sex doll stuff is true. Right. And again, when somebody cheats online, especially the way they claim Hans did, Chess.com says he was changing what browser he was on. So he was going somewhere out of his computer, out of his game, that would help him play better. That's what they claimed. That's a lot different than cheating in real life when you have some outside assistance and you have, earbuds and you're getting signals. And I mean, that's a lot different than that. And the punishment's a lot different too. Anyway, hopefully they'll make a movie out of it. And hopefully somebody will play me. And Karen. It could be, there's a couple of guys people say that could play me in a movie. I forgot what their names are. But if it's that guy and Jennifer Connelly, that guy owes me money. Whoever that guy is. De Niro? No, it wasn't De Niro. No, it wasn't Danny DeVito. Wasn't Jack Black. Not John Goodman. Not Brad Pitt. Jonah Hill. I've heard Jonah Hill. John Candy's been dead for over 10 years. Chris Farley's also been dead for over 10 years. Jonah Hill, I've heard. Yeah, Jennifer Connelly plays Karen and Jonah Hill plays me. And Jonah Hill has to give me some money or something. because he's married to Jennifer Connelly in the movie. So that he owes me something. Who plays Spencer? Good question. And who plays our dogs? That's the tough one. Spencer played by Timothy Chalamet or something. Jonah Hill also plays Spencer. Damn, harsh. Are you disappointed Hans has not sued you? I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. Hey, what happened? I fell asleep when I was watching the news. What happened with Kevin Spacey? Was he found the guiltiest or not the guiltiest? I forgot what I didn't see the result. He's found innocent. He's the innocentest, not guilty. Well, he is a good actor, so he's guilty of that. If loving my country is a crime, then I'm guilty. And if giving a $1 billion bribe is a crime, then I'm guilty. And if bribing a jury of my peers is a crime, then soon I'll be guilty of that. If Schwarzenegger played me, the only line he would be allowed to say is, Du Bischofs Votaus. He could say that. That's about it. Ken Jeong for Hikaru. So Chess with Ovi, what's your expert opinion? Is the judge going to throw it out or is it going to proceed? Gentlemen, let's proceed. You don't have an opinion? You can't have an opinion? What? Yeah, I still don't know if Hans wants 100 million per entity or 100 million total, per charge. Go Ovi, but stay there. Man, I don't even have an opinion. You got to have an opinion. Whoa, what'd you do? Then Marvin later on went to play Hermes. Go Marvin. Also, Brett, he played, he was on, look at the big brain on Brett. He played a criminal who was in the drive-thru in Curb Your Enthusiasm, and Larry David walked up and they said he couldn't walk up. So he got in this guy's car and they ordered, and then the guy was wanted later and Larry David had to say who he was. Well, his name's Brett, but I think he's called Brad at least once by Sam Jackson. What'd you order at Thai? Food. Spring rolls and tofu Tide, and I got drunken noodles with no egg and add tofu. All right, let me try to get my rating up. No, this guy's better than me. No. I want to play somebody bad. Let's see here. Click here to see our stance on the war with Ukraine. Terrible. No, Rustamov's going to beat me. Boo, boo. Time to get connected. Dun, 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 dun. I guess we have to abort. Okay, I aborted. No, 2858. God damn. That's a pretty high rating. No title next to his name? What? I lose 6 points if I lose? Why do I lose so many? Yay, thanks the Supreme Horse. Of course, of course. Well, I don't know. Sack a pawn for nothing. Sounds good. Position's not too good. There's good and there's not good. This is not good. Yeah, that's annoying. This seems like a guy I would just never beat. No, that's how I beat people. Terrible. Yeah, I didn't lose on time. That was good. Yeah, that's how I beat you guys. That game wasn't any fun. No, this guy's even higher rated. Damn. Come on, let me win one game today. Proving I don't cheat every single game of my life. I didn't even see this. Or this. I'm good. I see nothing. I have more time. That's better than my last game where I was losing and had less time. Now I'm losing and I have more time. Getting better. Don't forget about hype trains and stuff, even though we can't have any. Oh, I didn't see that move. That's a good move. Where'd all my pieces go? Oh, that's right. He took them. I'm always down several queens. Terrible. No, I'm always down 2 to 4 queens. Boo. Someday I'll win a game. Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. But someday and soon. Why are my opponents so high rated? Alright, I'll win this game. Just for you guys. Just so you guys are happy. You guys are like, Ben's going to lose 10 in a row. He's going to get adopted, etc. What am I, Hans? I promise I'll win this game. Not going well so far. Less time lost. Damn. But I still promise I'll win. That's annoying. should have done something about that. Instead of nothing. At 8 seconds? Jesus. Ugh, I got mated, darn. At least I lose on time. I promise I'll win, too. Promise revoked. He said he would kill me last. He lied. Position's not too good. Ugh. 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 Ah, man, I was lost the whole game, but I tried hard. Oh. 83 moves, so close. Road to 2200. It's all Hans's fault. My beads aren't working. He told me those were the best beads. Or maybe that was Trump. Nizhnik, 29-28. Why do my opponents keep getting better? The hell? Thanks. Hey, it's me, Eric. My whole position's hanging. Darn. Gotta take that. Thanks, Apocalypse 1919. My pieces are all gone. I need more pieces. This bug house? Yeah, that's annoying. All right, I'll resign. And find the resign button. I might win a game tonight. I might not. All right, this guy's lower than me, I think. I'm not sure because my rating went down so much. I'm always losing on the board. Why can't I be winning on the board one game? By accident. Ooh, period. All right, after this game, we'll go back to talking about Magnus and crybabies and cheating and stuff and anal beads. Chess just isn't my game. I know. Let's have a spelling contest. At least I'm good at defending. It's too bad my positions are already completely losing when I start defending. That's not good. Thanks, Shape of Glue. Yay, I won on time. Jesus Christ. Should have taken his rook instead of hanging all my pieces in the last move. But I was trying not to lose on time. Yay, I won a game. I'm the best. All right, let's see what I missed. Man, I was losing the whole game. That wasn't fun. Shape of Glue, Apocalypse. Hey, it's me, Eric. I think I saw all those things. Go defendants or plaintiffs, whichever's funnier. Yay, thanks, Sorry9. Go Ben. Yay, go Netflix. Yeah, rar. Oh wait, that wasn't for me. Darn. So what do you guys think of the drama? Myself, I have no opinion. Thanks, InstaGib247. I don't know if Jennifer crushed Irina, but with the K, that maybe, yeah. I have been asked to sit for a deposition. I told them I won't stand for it. They said, would you sit? I said, yeah. Do I think Hans will get the money? Well, not that much. Might get $50 or something. You're crucified. Rawr. No, actually, it was announced about an hour ago, well, more than an hour before I went on stream, that Lee Chess is buying chess.com now for $50. $50. That's how much they're worth now. Anyway, let's hope that Lee Chess is looking for some streamers. Oh, snap. Too much cheating on this one. You saw those games I lost. Cheaters. Cheaters they all were. $5. Then you could go to the movies by yourself. Exactly, just box in a cage. Chess.com is worth over $1 billion, except for one thing. Exactly, Komsky. Hey, it's my brother. Mr. Burns has a team of lawyers behind a hidden wall, so you have to watch it. Your mom won't let me. No. Is this a publicity stunt by Hans? No, I think he wants money. No, not Lionel Hutz. He died many years ago, unfortunately. So, Mark, do you think this will get thrown out of court and there won't be a trial, or do you think they'll proceed? Okay, Baba, proceed. Go, Talia. Hello, Ben. It's been a long time. Who are you? What? I've never played Hans, no. Frankly, he's asking for ridiculous. All right, the Twitch lawyers are at it. Yay, Tinfoil Hat 666 subscribed. Let's go, Hype Train. Let's go, Hype Train. Kanye West is in a league of his own. Let's go Fortnite. I don't know what Fortnite is. Like, I know it's something you do on the internet. That's it. Like, I know as much about Fortnite as my mom. Except my mom might know more than me. Maybe. Like, if people were playing Fortnite, if it's something you play, I wouldn't know what they were playing. Thanks, Steve Condi. What's the other game that people used to play and they stopped? Among Us? Don't know what that is either. I've heard the words Among Us, but I don't know what it is. Or Fortnite. Basically, any game people play on the internet and get millions of viewers, I don't know what that is. Like, I've heard of those games, like World of Warcraft, and what else have I heard of? League of Legends, but I don't know what they are. Like, I've never seen anybody play them. But I heard they exist. So that's pretty good. Hans filed this suit in Missouri in federal court, as far as I know, in the Eastern District. I always thought that was the Midwest. Got to file somewhere. Well, let's just all pray that Hans wins, because prayer doesn't help anyway. Right, I've heard of Minecraft, and I've seen Rick and Morty play Minecraft on Rick and Morty, but that's about it. That's about all I got. I'm not sure if they were actually playing Minecraft or it's like a joke. Like, I don't know. Yay, Dank Mangrove gave 20 subs. God damn. Thanks, Dank Mangrove. You're the best. C Squared Podcast. I've heard of that. It's banned in mine country. Minecraft. Yeah, I wasn't very good at Pac-Man or Ms. Pac-Man. I wasn't good at either one. I wasn't good at video games. My brother was good at Donkey Kong. I wasn't really good at anything. But I enjoyed playing them. I enjoyed Galaga, Missile Command, etc. I'm not good at Tetris. Yeah, I've played Centipede also. I mean, we used to get dropped off at the arcade. Pick us up in a couple hours. I've played trillions of hands of blackjack. I've never played craps. Everyone should read the entire complaint. You know what percentage of this chat can read? There's not a lot. Yeah, my brother Mark was good at Space Invaders, but I wasn't. All right, people, let's go. Let's get to level 7. Who's going to top 20 subs? Hooray. Yeah, I like playing pinball too, but I wasn't very good. But I enjoyed it. Have I been kicked out of the casino for counting cards? I have not. I don't know anybody who has. Even people who told me they have. I don't believe them. Yeah, I was trying to hire Jackie Childs. I wasn't sure why. I just liked him. I was good at tilting. That's true. The hype train is going. We're at level 6. No, when I say Twitch lawyers, I'm referring to people who are not lawyers. They're just lawyers on Twitch. When people say I'm a lawyer, that means that they're not. That's how the internet works. It's like when they say they're a woman. It's not. Go, hype train. Told you to use beads. I never told Hans to use beads. Yeah, Mark was good at asteroids. I wasn't. What if you're a law student? Then, you're nothing. Oh, snap. I am a lawyer. Exactly. That's Grandpa Simpson, so he's telling the truth. The chess players who are lawyers are Natasha Christensen. That's Christensen's wife. And some Icelandic grandmaster's a lawyer. But I forgot which one. I want to say Helgi Olafsson, but I'm not sure if that's true. It's not Hjardarson. That might be Helgi Olafsson. Patrick Wolf with an E. Who's that? I think Bartholomew's a lawyer. Think again. Oh, Hjardarson is? Not Helgi? I mean, Helgi's an alcoholic, so I assumed he was a lawyer. Oh, snap. Hasn't passed a bar ever since. A lot of bridge players are lawyers. No, the hype train died. Boo, boo. What's wrong with you guys? All right, well, let's all hope that Hans wins. And let me raid somebody. Let's see. I raided Benjamin Bach last time. Let's see. Let's raid that person. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'll see Mark tomorrow night, I guess. Thanks for all the donations and to listening to me rant and watch me lose all my games. Bye.